Hey guys, this is George from ergonomictrends.com, and in this video I'm really excited to be doing an unboxing and first impressions look at the MX Vertical Logitech mouse. So I actually had a really hard time finding this mouse in stores because most of them are sold out. So this could potentially speak to the popularity of the mouse right now. So with that said, let's open up this puppy here and see what we have. So here I believe we have the charging cable for the mouse. One end goes into the USB port of your laptop or your computer. So this is a wireless mouse. However, you still need cables to charge the mouse. Based on what Logitech is saying, just 1 minute of charging will give you up to 3 hours of use time. And then a full charge will give you up to four months. So that's fairly good. So now let's see what else we have in the box. So it looks like we have the mouse itself and the universal receiver here. So let's open it up. So here is the mouse itself. In terms of design, this is a vertical mouse and it's sloped at a 57-degree angle, so the buttons are placed on the side. If I click it, you can see the buttons, the main buttons are fairly clicky. We have a racketed stroll wheel here that also acts as a middle click button. And then on the left side, we have the back and forth buttons. And what I really like about this mouse is the dedicated Dpi switch. So this basically lets you control the sensitivity of the mouse. It goes all the way up to 4000 dpi. And at that setting, the mouse basically becomes highly sensitive. And from an ergonomic standpoint, that does have benefits. The higher the sensitivity, the less movements you have to make to control the cursor on the screen. So let's say if you have wrist pain, of course, the less movements you have to make, the better it is for your risk. In terms of the texture, this is kind of a soft rubber texture. It feels fairly good. And this is a very low profile mouse, so I can imagine this being good when you're on the road. So yeah, what I want to do now is turn the mouse, the camera over to the other side to show you the position, the posture that you assume when you hold the mouse, because this mouse is a vertical mouse and it's important. The key is how the posture is affected when you hold the mouse. Okay? So let's turn over the camera now and take a look. So here we have the Logitech MX mouse from the other side, and I really want to show you this side because it really shows the posture that the mouse automatically helps you assume when you hold the mouse. So as you can see, when I hold this mouse, my wrist is completely lifted off the surface of the desk. The slope of this mouse is at a 57-degree angle, and Logitech's own study has shown that this design alone reduces muscular strain by 10%. So the reason it does that is because this helps you assume a very neutral position when you're using the mouse. Traditionally, a horizontal mouse will have you twisting your wrist to operate the mouse, and that's where the median nerve runs from the forearm to the wrist. And that's when continued agitation could cause carpal tunnel syndrome. So when you use a mouse like the Logitech, in this case, you can see that my wrist and my arm are in unison. There is no twisting and there's very little forearm pronation. So that's where the magic of the Logitech MX Vertical happens, is in the design of the mouse. And now I want to bring in our pick for last year's best vertical mouse, which is the JTech V628, just as comparison. If I hold the JTech mouse, you can see that it does something very similar. It does lift your wrist off the surface of the desk, but there are some differences, and the main difference is, I would say, in the size of the mouse, and that's it. In terms of the angle, it's very similar, these two mouse. But just first impressions, I would say the Logitech mouse is much better suited for people with small to medium hands. I just feel a lot more comfortable using this mouse because of the size. The JTech mouse is better suited for people with larger hands. My hands is smaller on the small side, so with this profile, it's a lot heavier to maneuver. Whereas the Logitech mouse, it is a lot lighter. The profile is shorter as well, so I can reach the top back and forth button a little bit easier. But in terms of the end goal here, both accomplish something very similar, which is to lift your wrist off the surface of the desk. I'll be doing a more comprehensive review after this, after testing this mouse for a couple of days and sharing my thoughts on our blog. Okay, thank you.